Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video, we're going to be continuing our island on Animal Crossing New Horizons. So in the last episode, we finished the entire prologue, and we also built the campsite. So today we should be getting our first campsite visitor, or at least the next day. We should. So the current day is the 13th at 11 a.m. and we get our campsite. I'm not sure if we start with a villager or if we have to skip a day to find him. But I don't think there's any other news. Yep, there isn't really anything. Oh, hello. This is new. Yeah, hello, KK. How you doing? I mean, I haven't really done anything to the town. Oh, you need something? Good old Jubbsticks wanted to... Oh, okay. Guess that's nice. He's got... Okay, so this is just some promotional thing about the mod. This is new, as KK normally doesn't visit you in this scene after you start the prologue. But I guess this is just used for some promotional material, so I guess that's nice. Yep, see you, KK. We'll see you when we finish the project, K. Alright, so, doesn't seem like we have any mail today. We do have vegetables growing, so that's nice. And let's first of all check on our plants. So, the pansies here, they still haven't produced any more orange, which is unfortunate. And as for the other ones, it seems like we got a white pansy here. I'm not gonna take this white because this isn't always a seeded one. So this could be a different gene, and I don't want to risk that chance, so I'm just gonna get rid of it later. The blue and orange also haven't been putting any more flowers again, so I think the flowers process is going really slow right now. How are tulips looking? They're pretty good, although I actually made a mistake. I just realized that since these are yellow and reds, I actually placed them really close, so any flowers produced by these two oranges, like this one, I won't be able to tell where this actually came from. So that's kind of a mistake on my end. So I'll have to decide what to do with that. I'll probably have to test it with another flower just to see if it is one of the special oranges or if it's an orange from the yellow and red flower. So I believe what I'm supposed to do with it is put it with a white tulip, and then if it produces yellow or orange, I'll have to check the colors. Then it is guaranteed to be a good one. If it does not put any of those after a long period of time, then I'll have to conclude that it's a bad one, and I'll have to mix it with these oranges. So yeah, flowers, a long and tedious process. How's the hyacinths looking? Is this yellow or orange? I can't tell. Okay, this is yellow. I think this is a new yellow. I can't remember exactly. But if it is a new yellow, then I'm just gonna get rid of it because there's a chance it might not be a seeded yellow. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. Okay, and for the white ones here, it seems like they put another white. This one I know for sure is not one that I started with. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. And along with this other yellow, hyacinth. Oh, well, that's a great time for my shilling start to break. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do all my dailies first, and then let's hop back. Or once I'm done doing dailies, then I'll hop into the resident services and see if there's any updates. Hello, Tom Nook. How you doing? Yes, we got the campsite. So I'm pretty sure the next day we will get our first campsite villager. And as I mentioned in the last episode, it will always be a smug villager and we will be forced to move them in. So yeah, we'll just be hoping for a good villager. Anything in a mystery box, a lot of cardboard boxes, and a sloppy bed. Okay, well, let's check the ABD, get our daily Nook Miles, and see what's in the catalog today. Nothing particularly interesting. I do like these rubber 2 sneakers though. I think I'm just gonna get that. I don't think there's anything in the Nook Miles section. I guess we got the custom design pro editor, the pro camera, and just a bunch of crafting recipes. So nothing really too interesting, I guess. Let me see the fences. Bamboo and lattice. That is not really nice for the island theme I've chosen. For the other crafting recipes, some of them could be nice. Like, I guess I didn't see it here. But on my main island on my Switch, I do have like an outdoor swimming pool. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I think that would be pretty nice for this island. Ah, yes, it was this one. I had a different variation though, so whenever I unlock recent Cyrus on Har's Island, then maybe I can customize this later on. But because I'm still early in the game, I'm going to save a lot of my Nook Miles for Nook Miles tickets to get villagers. So yeah, nothing else in here that I should get. Okay, so I have noticed Mabel here on the island. Let's just talk to her, see what's going on. What do you got for today? We have mouse or house slippers, some socks, duck beak, some cowboy hats, and a bunch of other stuff. The dress shirt is nice, though not really my color. Same with the layered shirt. It's pretty nice, just not in the color that I would be suitable with. Though honestly, I should be buying all these things just to get Mabel to build the Able Sisters. So yeah, even if I don't like some of these, I'll just buy a little bit. Okay, so nothing particularly interesting. I think I'm just gonna go say hi to all my villagers real quick. Hello, Nana. Crafting something, I see. Stack shopping baskets. Not a really interesting DIY recipe, but I do have... I don't have it, I mean. Hello, Puddles. How you doing? Nana left something? Dude, she's always leaving everything. She just moved here like 5 days ago. Here, Nana, you gotta stop leaving your things at other people's houses. Okay, what are you giving me? Record box. I'm not exactly sure what that is. But I'm selling it anyways. I don't need it. Oh, you need another flower critter? Sure, why not? Got nothing else to do anyways. We got something? Island togetherness? Alright. That's a pretty early start. The one concern with this Nook Miles is you can only get this once daily. So you just have to talk to all your villagers at least once on a new day to get this. So it's kind of really annoying to get this. Also, while editing the other video, I have noticed there is a few new Nook Miles achievements. Now, I know this is part of the mod. I don't know specifically which ones are new and which ones are old. I mean, most of these are old, but there are some new ones here as I was going through my old Nook Miles Achievements video, or my old Nook Miles Achievements album. So there was a few gaps, and the things were sorted a little bit differently. So there are definitely some new Nook Miles achievements with this mod. So that's really nice to get. So I guess for this day, I'll just be grinding most of my Nook Miles, and I'll also be funding the incline that I built over here. Yeah, so over here, I set up an incline, and this is a brick ramp, I'm pretty sure. And I still need to fund it, so I guess today I'm going to be gathering bells to donate to the ramp, and I'm also going to be grinding a little bit of Nook Miles to prepare for a villager hunt. So yeah, I guess I'll get to it, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, so it's been an hour since I last hopped on, and I didn't really grind that much, honestly. I mean, I did get all the daily Nook Miles stuff and did my daily Nook Miles grind. Although I did slack a little bit. I started with 21,000 and now I have 26,000. So I kind of slacked off on Nook Miles grinding. But anyways, we got some mail. Let's see what's in here. Just my rubber 2 sneakers? Nothing else? Alright, that's lame. Now these cute sneakers, I did like them and the color was also quite nice, but I think I'm just gonna stick with my basic look that I normally use in my main Switch town. So yeah, but I'll still be keeping these sneakers around, maybe as an alternate outfit when I get a wand and stuff. So how are our flowers doing today? Still nothing. Got another white pansy, but I'm not gonna need it, as for the aforementioned reasons before. So since it's a new day, we got a campsite visitor, so I guess it's time for the grand reveal after I check on my other flowers, because I realized here it put some more orange flowers here. So yeah, that's pretty nice. So the blue ones from these orange hyacinths, I'm pretty sure are guaranteed to be rare. And if you breed those rare blue hyacinths together, then you'll get, or you'll have a chance to get a purple hyacinth. So that's nice. Hyacinths are pretty easy to get purple compared to all the other flowers. So yeah. Okay, so before doing anything, I want to see the campsite villager. It's time to see who our smug villager is. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a bad one, but let's see who it is. Ah, Roswell. Roswell's not actually that bad. I believe he's one of the 2.0 villagers, actually. So, I mentioned like a million times already, especially in the last episode, but you have to invite the campsite here. Now, that does mean you do have to talk to Tom Nook. Yeah, I'll tell him. You need to build, a plot somewhere. So, we'll have to decide where Roswell moves in. Oh yeah, we also have a few money trees because I planted a few one of the other days. Okay, hello Tom Nook. Let me talk to you about the campsite. Okay, so with this housing kit, we have to decide a place for the campsite villager. I have no particular place on where to put it right now. I probably will put it near the incline. I'm not sure yet. I still have to build a bridge for that, and I still need to fund everything. So yeah, that's fun. We got a lot of stuff to do. Let's just get our dailies here so we don't have to later. And check the shopping again as usual. It's actually not that bad of a selection. The mesh cap has a different color, which I like. The frog tea I also like. I know a certain friend who would like that. And the one ball tea, it's okay. I mean, it's not really in the color I would like it to be, but I think it's quite nice. Nothing really else in here for us today. So now let's check the Nook shopping, or the Nook Miles. So as for fencing, we have coral fencing. I have no clue why that's called coral fencing. It's literally just wood. And then we have a spiky fence. The coral fence is actually not that bad, so I'm gonna get it. I don't think there's anything else in here for me to get. Yep, all this is still the same. And I know I can customize these with Reese and Cyrus, but I don't get that for quite a while. So I'm just gonna leave those for now. So I think I'm gonna put Roswell's house over here next by this ram. I don't have a specific spot for him, like I mentioned. Is that a good spot? Let me see how this looks. Maybe I should move it over to the right. Yeah, I think that's a better spot. It will cut down the trees here, but that's fine. So now I think I gotta talk to him and let him know that the house is built, along with letting Tom Nook know that the plot is built as well. Okay, so he just let me know that I can put some plots down. Can I actually put some plots now? Because I would really like to put them all down right now. Okay, so it costs 10,000 bells and I get the housing kit. So we can technically go villager hunting straight away. So that's pretty good. Or actually, I think you'll have to wait a day because we have a current villager moving in. So I think once after Roswell fully moves into the island, then we can start villager hunting. But we can still put some plots down just to prepare. Now, I don't want to place too many plots at the same time. I know I do have to get all 10 villagers moved in before KK Slider will actually move. So, yeah, it's just gonna be a... Oh, I see Gulliver in the background over there. Before talking to him, though, I'm just gonna put the housing kit here. Now, this is a really open space, and honestly, there's not really too much possibilities because of the river, but we can move this around later on. Hello, Gulliver. How you doing? Might as well help him out now rather than later, especially considering he has the golden shovel recipe, which we need to work for. What? How did I get turned around like that? Treasure hunts? I was in the middle of doing something. Oh well, I guess I'll spare some time for it. Nope, I know the rules. Less time? Dude, I only done this twice. What do you mean less time? Now, I'm still in the early game, and there's honestly only really trees that are scattered around, so unless I find a fossil, which I think this will be a fossil. Yep, fossil. So other than fossils, there isn't really anything else I should be worried about when finding the treasure. I have lost these treasure hunts before on my main island, but sometimes it can be really hard to find a treasure, especially if you have a lot of custom design paths and furniture around, then it could be a really big pain to find it. Oh wait, I found it already? Huh, not a really good spot, honestly. I was really expecting it to be on the second cliff. Now, I know sometimes the treasure hunts can be in ridiculous places, like literally behind a cliff. But sometimes there can also be literally just in front of the town hall, so that's really weird. Okay, so what's in the box? Garbage pail. I really would have wished you could have kept that, but I'm gonna sell this because I don't need it. Here you go, Gulliver. Here's our communicator parts. Found them pretty quickly. Okay, so since it's the evening, there's still gonna be some fish and bugs that I have not caught yet. And since I've got a lot of fish bait, I might as well look for them while it's time. Before we do though, I just want to hop over to Har's Island to see if anything has changed. Now, I'm really hoping I can find some of the new 3.0 stuff right now, but I have a feeling I might have to get KK Slider onto the island first before I actually find them. Nothing yet. Harvey, you got anything? Okay. I guess I might as well get him to tell me about the Photopia just to get it out of the way, even though even though I don't really need it yet. Tell me more about it, sure. Why not? So you got sets, models, and a wardrobe. You can do whatever you want with it and create whatever you want with it. Tell me about the sets. Let me see what he has to say. There's 6 different rooms. I can do whatever I want. I can press down on the controller to do stuff. And yeah, you can customize everything. I think that's it. I don't really need to know anything else about the Photopia. Okay, since I have all this fish bait on me, I'm gonna go up to the river on the 3rd cliff. I think on the top left first, since that's closer. And then I'm gonna see if I can try to catch any rare fish, since they're in season now. And I also have a lot of fish bait, so we have a lot of chances to find something. So let's just see how we do. Alright, first round of fish. Didn't really get anything, unfortunately. And we're still going strong with the Cast Master achievement. I think I need 1 more. Last time I checked, it was 39. So let's see how much we have. That's the wrong one. Yeah, we need 1 more to complete this. So I think I'm just going to catch this small fish and then claim the Cast Master achievement. And then I'm going to go sell all these. What's the turnip prices actually? I haven't checked the turnip prices at all. Let me see what they are. 59. So 59 on Friday. I'm not exactly sure the pattern because just one day can't really tell you the pattern unless you checked it really late in the day. Let's see what's in the cabinet as well. Mostly the same. It's just a different umbrella, a different fireworks item, the same type of flowers, and nothing really else. What's in the wallpapers? These are not half bad actually, but I'm not going to be using them. I think I should do my daily Nook Miles while I'm here. So I gotta dive for sea creatures, sell a hot item, talk to people, chop down trees, and sell seashells. Alright, pretty basic. So let's get them done. Oh, football fish. I haven't caught this in a while. Now I have caught this, I think it's on the 1st or 2nd episode, I don't remember. But one of those episodes I caught a football fish off camera. I don't remember if I showed it or not, but I have donated it to the museum, so I can definitely sell this for some bells. I don't know how much it was worth, but I'm hoping it's worth a lot because it's actually pretty rare. Okay, so as for sea diving, if you guys have seen the little compilation earlier, I actually ran into Pascal after I caught the scallop. And I'm pretty sure it's a new day, so if I do find a scallop, he's gonna ask for it. And I'm just gonna donate as much as I can get, so I can get all the DIY recipes for the mermaid set. Which means if I actually want to donate to the museum, until I get all the DIY stuff, then I'll have to find a second one to donate it. Now, scallops are pretty uncommon. They're not exactly rare, but they're not something you can find in like 5 seconds. I still haven't found any of the rare sea creatures as well. I know there's quite a bit still available in the spring, such as the spider crab and the red king crab. Those are what I'm really looking for. I guess this day is also just going to be another day where we just grind a bunch of Nook Miles because Roswell is moving onto the island. And once his house is built, then I can start villager hunting, I think. Either once his house is built or once he has fully moved in. It's one of the two. Oh hey, this is something I haven't caught. It's a mantis shrimp. Oh hey, found a scallop. And there's Pascal in the background. Now Pascal was added in the 1.3 update. I think all of you already know that. And I believe he's an old character. I don't remember if he was new or not in New Horizons. Yes, give me that DIY recipe and give me that tip. I wonder how many of you guys actually do read the tip though, because sometimes it can be pretty interesting, while a lot of times it can also be kind of boring. And I'm not sure if those quotes were also in the other games, but we'll have to look back on that. Oh wait, my pockets are full? Alright, well, time to get out of here, I guess. We'll continue sea diving later if we get another Nook Miles Plus goal for it. What recipe did he give us as well? Oh, he didn't give us a recipe. He actually gave us a pearl. Okay, that's pretty good. I definitely don't have any pearls in my storage, and I'm just gonna keep the wetsuit on since I don't have any pocket space. Well, let's sell all this stuff real quick and donate the other things to the museum. Oh wait, I just noticed Puddle is holding a lollipop. Interesting. I didn't know they could hold lollipops actually. So I'm still going to be sticking to the grind of 5,000 miles daily before moving to another day. Because I don't want to grind for literal hours and then just get nothing. Especially considering we can start going villager hunting now. So we'll definitely need all those active miles, or all the miles we can get to get villagers we're looking for. What is the hot item today actually? Stacked shopping baskets. I was just taught that recipe from Nana yesterday. What do you actually need to make it though? Okay, you need 5 shopping baskets. I don't know where you can get those, however. So I guess I can't do that unless I figure it out. So now let's continue finding the rare fish and spending our fish bait because I want to get this fish as soon as possible. Oh, wait, the goby. Huh, I can't believe I didn't catch that one before. I was just saying, like, we got basically nothing on our second batch. We got so many bitterlings and loaches that I didn't think we were gonna get anything. But hey, we got a new fish at least. I'm still looking for the rare fish. The one I'm looking for specifically is the stringfish and the golden trout. Those are the rarest fish in the clifftop rivers. And I'm hoping to get the stringfish first, because the golden trout will last 2 more months still. So I still have some time to find that. But this is the last month we can find a stringfish. So I have 1 more slot here, so I just freed up some space so I can get 1 more fish. So let's see what we find. And I can tell from the shadow size, it's gonna be a black bass. Now on the plus side with catching all these common fish is, you don't need a good reaction time to catch all of them. You just need to be able to react to it and not literally have the reflexes of a statue. So I guess that's a good thing about catching all these rare fish or common fish. Okay, if all this is not worth 8 grand or higher, then I'm just freak out. Okay, worth 8,000 bells. I would have freaked out if that was worth a lot less. But I'm still going to be putting all this towards the incline funding because you can't really get villagers to donate to them. Even though they will donate a little bit, they never donate enough to actually finish it without you, which is just a shame. How much bells do we actually need? We need 92, so I can technically finish it here. Actually, never mind, I miscalculated. So we can almost finish it. I'll donate 60,000 bells right now, and we'll donate the last amount once we make some bells. Okay, the last batch of fish bait, we got basically nothing. I mean, we got more freshwater gobies at least, so at least it's a little more interesting. But we still didn't get the golden trout or stringfish, so I'll have to catch those another day. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna say hi to all my villagers, then continue grinding Nook Miles. Oh, Cat is crafting something. What recipe you got? Iron shelf. Alright, that's cool. Yep, teach me the recipe. What kind of music I like? I mean, honestly, I don't really listen to music. I only really listen to music in games. But I don't listen to any famous games or famous music. Okay, well, thanks for the question. Hello, Clay. That's a new shirt. Where'd you get that? Oh right, I forgot to tell him about the delivery. Well, let's see what he has to say anyways. Yeah, we're gonna get some new neighbors. Did I get anything? Oh, that's my aisle. I guess since this mod makes it a lot more common to get villager requests and that you can actually get more than one a day, this should be pretty easy to get now. Oh, you want me to catch your crucian carp? Okay, I mean, I got nothing else to do. Okay, well, I got it first time. I thought I was gonna get something else. Okay, what are you giving me? Please be something other than a garbage pail. Cacao tree, I think that's how you pronounce it. So, plants. Pretty good. I guess before I forget, I should hit the rocks and also water my plants, because I was waiting to get the watering your plants Nook Miles goal, because I got it earlier and I didn't do it because all these plants are already watered and I didn't want to water the plants on the cliff top since I'm going to be digging those up sometime. And that's a great time for this to break. Oh, dude, all my tools are breaking. Why are all these breaking so easily? Now, one thing I do remember from the mod is they made the golden tools unbreakable, but there's also a whole bunch of new tiers of tools. Like, you could get gemstone tools from New Leaf, or actually, New Leaf only had the silver and gold tools, and the regular ones. But there's a whole bunch of new tools you could get in this mod, and I am hoping they have at least increased durability, because the only thing I've seen right now about them is they look fancier, and I have heard that the golden tools require silver tools to make them now, but the golden tools are unbreakable, so that's gonna be really nice when we get them. And of course, it's going to be a really long grind because I think the easiest golden tool to get is the axe, where you just have to break 100 axes. Now, I am still hoping that we get something that we can progress in. I know we still have the villager plot here that we can maybe, just maybe, go on a villager hunt for, but I'm lacking those Nook Miles tickets, as I believe I have 10 in my storage right now, and I can buy 10 right now. So it's definitely going to be a long grind looking for villagers we want, and I know with only 20 tickets we're going to have a very rare chance of finding someone we actually want. Oh, now you give me the 10 flowers achievement, bruh. Okay, well, bad time to get it. Oh my god, dude, literally all my tools are breaking. They're like literally at 1 durability, I swear. At the very least, this works towards building and breaking the tools DIY recipe, which requires thousands and thousands of tools. I think something that's also catching my eye is my perfect peach tree isn't really growing any more perfect peaches. Now, I know you can't get it straight away, and I think the other perfect peach trees are still growing. I'm not entirely sure. So I'll have to skip a few days just to see what's going on with them, because I haven't seen any more perfect peaches recently. True friends. Ah, okay, so we are in a high friendship level with someone. I believe that's Sly, because Sly is one of our first villagers. And I've talked to everyone basically once, at least. So yeah, it's good to get this. So I think I'm just gonna be grinding miles. I'm only gonna be grinding to 30,000 miles and then skip over to the day. And yeah, I guess I'll get off and I'll see you guys then on the next day. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes since I was last grinding. I didn't really get anything too special, but today I think Roswell is going to be moving in. I also need to check the plot to see if it'll still be available, because I can still technically place all the available plots, and I believe only one villager can move in every day. Yes, Roswell is moving in. And nothing really else for news, I guess. Okay, so stepping outside our home, I just noticed the perfect peaches here. So they did grow. Okay. I was worried that was going to be a bug with the mod where we just couldn't get the perfect peaches, but nope, guess I was wrong. Seems they can grow. So let's see what's on our mail today. We got a letter from Sly and a present from Gulliver. Man, I need to figure out what the heck is the cause for these letters not having backgrounds. It could just be something in the mod files, but I'll have to see later on. So I didn't actually pick up the wheats on my last day because I wanted all the vegetable plants to be in sync with each other. So now they all grow at the exact same time. I can also see Roswell's house over there. It seems like it's a very cottagecore, honestly. So Roswell is definitely not going to be one for our island. And we also got tomato plants here fully grown. One thing I think I should also catch you guys up on is I managed to squeeze enough bells to finish the ramp here. So now we have a brick ramp here. I'll definitely be building more ramps later on once I get a lot more bells. But this is all we have right now. Let's go say hi to Roswell since we're here. I don't really know exactly what this style is called, but it's got an interesting style. Hello, Roswell. Yes, you're not gonna regret living here, even though I'm gonna technically move you out in like 5 weeks. So I think at this point, I should go see Tom Nook, where he'll announce that Isabelle is gonna start getting the island feedback thing, whatever the heck it's called. And then we can continue with our island development starting then. And also the most important thing is getting villagers. This is yellow, right? Yeah, this is yellow. Okay, I'll have to discard that sometime. Like I was saying, I'm pretty sure starting at this point, Isabelle will rate your island based on everything. So once it gets to 3 stars, then KK Slider will fully move in. And I'm pretty sure you can only reach 3 stars if you have at least 8 villagers. And you have to have a certain amount of island score. Now there's an internal number for your island score. And while you don't know that score, you can get a general note based on all the furniture you've gotten and all the flowers you have. Is this Mabel? Yeah, Mabel was just here like 2 days ago. What the heck is she doing here now? Hello, Mabel. What do you got? Hello, how you doing? You wanna ask me something? Sure. Okay, so this is the Mabel Sisters or the Able Sisters shop. So I can put this down somewhere. And luckily I don't need to build everything, so she'll just give me the plots and then we can put it down somewhere. Taylor's construction kit. I can also hear Clay singing something in the background with Nana watching. That's nice. So we're a little bit limited with space, so I don't exactly know where I'm gonna be putting the Able Sisters. I guess this space is okay. It's all we've got right now. Everything is just so cluttered with trees and rivers and stuff. Oh, that is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. So I'm gonna move this up a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's okay. It does block the crafting table once it's fully built. So here we go, we got the tailor's shop. Let me go see the land, see if it's still available or if it's been sold to somebody. Okay, it's still open. So I think I'm just gonna go to a Nook Miles Island and see if we can find anybody after I do all my dailies. What are our bonus Nook Miles today? We've got customized items, fossils assessment, talk to people, crafting, and chopping down trees. All right, pretty basic dailies. So I'm gonna do all these dailies and I'll meet you guys when I get onto a Nook Miles tour. Okay, we're on a Nook Miles Island. Since we have the town hall, we can find some of the rare islands. I think this is the Money Rock Island there, or not. I also just saw a villager in the background, so we can find villagers actually. Who is the first one actually? Sheep. I'm pretty sure her name is Stella. Is it Stella? Yeah, her name's Stella. She's a normal villager. Okay, so we can find villagers on here. I have decided I would actually go on a villager hunt in the next episode because this episode's already pretty long already. So I think I'll save all the villager hunting for the next episode. So this means when we come back next time, I will have to sell another plot because the one we have on our island will automatically fill in after maybe 1 to 3 days. So I'll definitely have to get another plot as soon as we start our next day. So honestly, I just went on this island because I wanted to see if we could find villagers already. And turns out, as long as we have a plot, we can find people. So yeah, we can basically go on a Nook Miles tour whenever we want to. So I think on this island, I'm just gonna grind a little bit of Nook Miles, and then I'm gonna get back onto my main island and then see if there's anything new with Tom Nook. Alright, we're back on our main island. So I actually only spent like 10 minutes and I didn't really get that many miles, honestly, but I did as much as I could. So I actually kept the perfect peach in my inventory because I wanted to see if there was any special dialogue when you give this to villagers. And I just kind of wanted to see the reaction. But before we do that, let's go into the town hall and see if Tom Nook has anything to say. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, well, you're getting the campsite stuff. You got a new project? Okay, tell me about it. Getting feedback, and I need to talk to Isabel about it. Okay. So I am going to try to make this whole island 5 stars, which honestly shouldn't be that difficult. And I'm pretty sure regardless of what you start with, you will always have 1 star when you first talk to Isabel about the island scenery. Now what's funny about these feedbacks from the villagers, these are actually from certain special NPCs. Like, I'm pretty sure the 1-star feedbacks are from Wisp, but later on you can find Mr. Rossetti, Pascal, I think you can find. You can even find a Snowboy feedback, so that's interesting. So the main thing we need to get right now is more residents. Now I wonder how many of you guys actually got 3 stars straight away, because for a while when I was still doing this phase on my main island, I actually went straight to 3 stars after I got enough villagers. Like, it does stay at 1 star if you don't have enough residents. But when I got my 8th or 9th villager, I forgot which one, then I just went instantly to 3 stars. I wonder how many of you guys actually experienced that. You got something to tell me? Okay, yes, thank you. I know how to use amiibos, but I don't have any, so I can't use them. What does Nook Shopping have today? Basically the same as the last day. Nothing really nice. The Kiki track is nice. I like the I Love You music. And seems like the seasonal rolled over, so we have this soda. I don't think you can drink this. I know a lot of the old food items in New Horizons could now be edible in the 2.0 update. I don't know if this soda counts as that. But nothing else in here. Let's check the Nook Miles. You got a brick fence and a green bamboo fence again. Nothing interesting I can redeem in here right now. So let's just get out of here. Okay, so who to give this perfect peach to? I think I'm gonna give it to Kat since she's here in the home and easy to access. Hello Kat, how you doing? Chilling in your boring home. Flowers wilted. Well, joke's on you. That's actually not possible in New Horizons. But if you're talking about the older games, that's fair, I guess. Anyways, what do you got to say about this perfect peach? I know villagers say something different if you give them a perfect fruit, as mentioned in the patch log. So let's see what we get. A little bit of a spelling error or grammar error there. One good deed deserves another. That's true. Thanks for the layered shirt though. What does this look like actually? Well, it's definitely in a better color than the one I saw in the Nook shopping. But it's not something I think I would wear. Oh well, we got a gift for that. And that's definitely a new piece of dialogue. Another true friends thing. Well, I guess that makes sense. Kat is our second villager here. So it would not make sense if our first best friend was someone who was not our starters. But anyways, enough of that. Okay, just because I'm feeling a little bit risky right now, like I want to take a risk, I think I'm just going to go on a Nook Miles tour after I sell these things first. And then I'll see what my next villager is. Alright, who do we have on the second island? That's a lot of trees. I think it's one of the default islands still. But anyways, who do we have here? Oh, it's Ellie. I think her name is Ellie. She's pretty popular, actually. Yeah, it's Ellie. Why are we finding only normal villagers, though? We have so many normals on these mystery islands. Ellie I'm definitely not taking, much to everyone's dismay. But I actually think she's overrated. I don't really like the elephants that much. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this episode of Animal Crossing New Horizons. We made a little bit of progress today as we got our first campsite villager and they moved onto our island. And now we are working towards getting 3 stars on our main island. Now I do have to be grinding Nook Miles right now because I'm going to be going villager hunting to look for Dreamies to get them early. And I will be spending a couple days, so that means the current plot will be taken by another resident. So I'll be sure to update you guys on who decides to move onto the island, and I hope you'll join me next time where we're going to be going on our first ever villager hunt to try to find one of our Dreamy villagers. I'm AC Guest, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.